Hi there, this is Kathleen L. Welcome back to another week of your weekly guidance and inspiration. This is the week of December 14th. I can't believe it's just a couple weeks away to the holiday, but here we are at the end of 2020 once again with a number of people who have experienced sudden and unexpected loss. The last I saw that there's 280,000 people lost to COVID this year. And that's a lot of people who are grieving during the holidays. So I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you and that I send you my love and support, and know that you found the right channel. For those of you who don't know me, that you're new to this channel, I am an expert in loss, and I assist people to move through their sudden and unexpected loss of their loved one, so they may feel light and joy and create a life as a healing journey, not a story of pain. So I assist you through the entire journey, because in 2010 my son took his life, and I've spent 10 years, a decade, more than a decade of moving through a healing process, multiple journeys, and now I am a healer, a coach, and a speaker and author, international best-selling author. If you want a quick way to, not a quick way, but an immediate way to move through grief, please think about looking at Shattered Together, A Mother's Journey from Grief to Belief. It's on Amazon, on my website at kathleenl.com. That is a way that you can start to move through your process 1 hour at a time. And also I have a couple of coaching slots open for one-on-one coaching slots. So if you're interested, please connect with me on my website. When you go to my website, there's a healing journey that you receive just by typing in your email there. And there are many meditations here on this channel as well. So please subscribe and like, and don't forget to hit the button, the little bell, so where you're notified when I upload another video. So this is your weekly guidance and inspiration. And the inspiration I was guided to share with you is to surrender the expectations that you had or have. Usually when we go through sudden and unexpected loss, we are grieving and we're in so much pain, and we continue to carry that pain because we expect that we could have done something different, that our expectations are that it shouldn't have happened, that we shouldn't have to be in this. And I agree, I remember very well what that's like. And the way that you allow the pain to release the shackles that are around your entire body, like the jail cell that you're in, is by moving through the pain and releasing the expectations and surrendering that the divine has a plan, and I don't know what that plan is for you. I didn't know what that plan was for me, but I do know that you have a purpose here, and that if this happened in your life, then you too are meant to do something with it. So this is an opportunity for you to surrender the expectations of things being different and to step into your healing journey by connecting with me and by connecting here. There's also a free Facebook group that's called From Grief to Belief Stepping Stones. It is a private group, so where if you feel like you are interested in joining that group, so where you are moving through your own journey in a safe and supportive environment, please just go to that From Grief to Belief Stepping Stones. It's a wonderful place to connect. I do daily guidance and inspiration there. We have questions and support groups, and we'll be doing a live support, a Zoom call around the holidays. So please connect with us there. So thank you for listening to that inspiration, and we're going to use today the Oracle deck, the Goddess Power Oracle deck from Colette Baron Reid, for our weekly guidance. So I use these Oracle decks to help us connect with the divine, to say what is in our highest and best for us to know, so where we can release those expectations and move through the week in the most healthy way possible. Also, if you're thinking about what the holidays will bring and creating new traditions and what it's like, know that I do have ways to create new traditions, and that is also something that I provide on that private Facebook group as well. So today we have Lilith, Independence, number 29. Lilith, Independence. It's beautiful, number 29. I'm just going to read you these, and then we have the Green Tara, which the Green Tara Salvation, number 17, was in protection. So it feels like really connecting to your divine feminine. There's been some resistance to that. And number 34, Illusion. Number 34, Illusion. This is Maya, Illusion. So let me just look at these. Salvation, Independence, Salvation, and Illusion. So number 29 is really, it condenses to 11, and it feels like your independence, you're not independent of the divine. So you can see in this card that there's like a light just going right down into her crown chakra, and that there's an ability to trust in your independence, but knowing that you're co-creating. And as you can see, there's wings up here. And for me, this is really about your angels are there with you, that you are never really alone, that you truly are, you're an individual, and yet you're co-creating. And there's the Salvation, number 17, the Green Tara, is your divine feminine. And so it's really trusting in your feminine ways of allowing yourself to grieve. And actually that's what it's just coming through, is just allowing yourself to grieve and cry and release the emotions. Like there's been some resistance to releasing those emotions. And so allow yourself to move through the emotions that you're feeling this week. And it's all an illusion. Just so for me, the illusions are, just because their physical body is no longer here. And excuse me, Charlie seems like he wants to join us. So if you can't see him, my beautiful, amazing cat is there. So illusion, the illusion that we're alone, the illusion that we don't have our loved ones here with us is truly an illusion. What's not an illusion is that their physical body is no longer here. So that there's no denying that. The physical body, their presence, their laughter, their smile, it is definitely a loss. And so moving through your emotions and feeling that loss is important to move through that. And at the same time, the illusion is that they're not here. What's real and what's true and what I've experienced is that their energy is here around us. So while their physical presence are not here, their energy is all around us. We are energy, and their energy is connected. Energy doesn't go away. It doesn't stop, Charlie. The energy doesn't stop. You know, it continues to go. As I say, stop to Charlie, right? It continues to flow around us. And so trust that when you release some of the emotions that you're holding on to, like this is what I'm hearing, is that you're holding on to the pain of the loss of the physical presence, and you're holding on to it so much that you're not able to feel the messages, feel the energy around you, that they're here in their guidance that they're trying to give you. So you're not really independent and alone after all. I'm going to read from the book for all three, and then we'll sum it all up. So the Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by the first man, and as a result was called a demon in the stories about her that followed. These inaccurate and damaging stories are so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. From another perspective, Lilith offers this lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable, claim your power, and hold it wisely. Right now, you are in an excellent position to attract healthy, independent, collaborative relationships that truly serve the highest good. Relationships flourish with mutual respect and support. Love relationships bloom with ample space for both parties to grow. Business ventures thrive in service to the greater good. The goddess Lilith wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let your old stories keep you down. You will be amazed at how deep, meaningful, and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence. And so the old stories of your loved one truly not being around you at all could be one of the old stories that might be worth exploring. And number 17 in alignment is Green Tara, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Do you find yourself swimming in a napping spiral of dissatisfaction? Nagging spiral of dissatisfaction. Let me say that again. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to this manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form that you will accept? When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tara will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of hubris, entitlement, and elitism, as well as the consciousness of lack with the following alignment tasks. Get right with yourself and with the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And if that means empty for a time, that is perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Green Tara will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. You will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. And again, it's about releasing the old thoughts of your loved one completely being gone, not only in physical but energetically. And energetically, it's allowing yourself to feel that and be grateful for what's in your life in this moment, at this time, at this very moment. You don't have to be grateful for what happened or for the loss. What you can be grateful for is what you have in this moment, what you've experienced. And once you start to focus on some of that gratitude and release some of the anger and resentment not release, that's the wrong word. So I'm going to go back and just clear and cancel that. It's dissolve and move through the limiting beliefs of that anxiety and resentment and blame and loss. So number 34 is Maya, the illusion. When you look at the world, everything you see appears to be real. So it's easy to imagine that your current conditions are influenced only by obvious actions and calculated movements. This is an illusion, as everything is intrinsically connected, though not visible to us due to the limitation imposed on our perception by our five senses. Hindu goddess of illusion, Maya, calls you to trust that the invisible world is responding to your deepest desires and intentions to make a better life for yourself and others. You are able to see through the curtain of illusions. Your clarity and intuition is heightened as your next steps are sure-footed. When the goddess Maya chooses to help you, trust that everything you need arises from your world with ease. So trust that you are not alone. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that there are things to be grateful for. Trust that your loved one is there with you. I hope that you found this message helpful. I look forward to seeing you next week, and enjoy your week. Take care.